Hi there, I'm Megan and I go by Solar Glow Meditations. Today we're going to have a Dowsing Rod session where I have collected all the questions from my social media accounts, whether here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or my blog, to ask the questions that you guys have sent me about basically everything. One thing to note, if I do future predictions, the future is not set in stone and can change at any second. Free will exists and people can choose to have a different outcome than perhaps is predicted by the rods right in this moment. So yeah, it would also help me greatly if you could hit the subscribe button. So with that, I will get started. Let's see, let's start with this side. Oh, we're gonna start with this side. Okay, and I'm just gonna do a quick level set to make sure the rods are working correctly. So if you're with me and willing to answer some questions, could you cross the rods for yes? Thank you. Could you open them wide to indicate no? Thank you. Could you point to the direction of your energy? Thank you. Am I speaking with Athena today? No. Interesting. Thank you. Am I speaking with my higher self? No. Thank you. Am I speaking with my spirit guides or one of my spirit guides? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Is there a difference between inventing and seeing other realities? Yes, thank you. Is people's abilities to invent stories and songs like their ability to, or linked to their ability to see and hear the other side? No, thank you. Does everything people invent already exist somewhere? Going with a slow no. Okay, are all inventions a reimagination of some other idea that's already been thought about? No. Interesting. Okay. Do paper Vedonic charts really work? No. Thank you. I'm not sure what that is. Are mermaids living in this dimension right now on Earth? No, thank you. Do mermaids have castles underwater? No, thank you. Are there mermaids that are in our dimension right now, somewhere on Earth, even if they don't live here? Yes, thank you. Is water conscious? Going with a slow yes. Does water have a vibration? Yes, thank you. Can we communicate with water? Yes. Can water communicate with us? Yes. Thank you. Is water from another planet originally? No, thank you. When bad things happen and we send love and prayers for miracles, do love and prayers actually go where we send them? Yes, thank you. Can you pray to see the truth and then be given a gift of seeing messages written everywhere like words? Yes, thank you. If someone picks up the dowsing rods, would they be receiving the same information receiving information from the same source that I am now? No, thank you. Is that because I'm talking with my spirit guides and everybody else has different spirit guides? Yes, thank you. If a soul has a twin flame, will both twins be separately awakened or spiritually awakened at some point? No, thank you. Is the purpose of twin flames a union? No answer. Is the purpose of twin flames to reunite as souls? No, thank you. Is a butterfly landing on you a good omen? Yes, thank you, but a slow yes. Can a butterfly landing on you also be a bad omen? No, thank you. Does sometimes having a butterfly land on you mean nothing at all? Yes, thank you. Does a butterfly landing on you have something to do with twin flames? No, thank you. When asking for signs from the universe, can signs come from negative entities? Yes, thank you. Does having a sign come from a negative entity mean that it's still a negative message? No, thank you. Does having melanin in your skin influence which diet is best for your body? No, thank you. Should we be eating a plant-based diet? No, thank you. Is a plant-based diet one of many potentially good diets to follow? Yes, thank you. Does Earth have an inner sun? No, thank you. Are there advanced civilizations living in underground caverns? No, thank you. Are there advanced civilizations inside the Earth on the etheric plane? Yes, thank you. Is a schizophrenic soul lost in another dimension? No, thank you. Is maladaptive daydreaming a form of manifestation? Yes, thank you. Do we ever truly die? No, thank you. Can we manifest limitlessly? No, thank you. Can we change everything about our fate? Yes, thank you. Is there a fate that limits us? No, thank you. Does karma exist? Yes, thank you. Do we create karma when we manifest people? No, thank you. Do people in our reality have free will? Yes, thank you. Did flight MH370 that disappeared enter a portal? No, thank you. Interesting. Did every passenger of flight MH370 die during its disappearance? No, thank you. Are there any passengers from flight MH370 that are still living on Earth today in the same body they went on the flight with? Yes. Fascinating. I'd love to know more about that. Are women more magically inclined than men? No. Thank you. Does sex magic exist? Yes. Thank you. Does the law of attraction work? Yes, thank you. I think I might have asked this one in a previous video, but we'll ask again. Are Nordic gods real? No, thank you. Are Nordic gods beings from another dimension? Yes, thank you. Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself? No, thank you. Is there devil worship in the music industry? Yes, thank you. Is the phantom time hypothesis correct? No, thank you. Is fungi a technology created by AI to seed a planet? No, thank you. Is fungi a mechanism used to influence humans? No, thank you. Was reality created by chaos? No, thank you. Are we allowed to trace the fundamental truth of existence to all things? No. Interesting. Is everyone allowed to communicate with their spirit guides? Yes. Thank you. Is it fundamental in the evolution of a human being to be in contact with your guides? No answer. I'm gonna guess that maybe was a question that wasn't perhaps clear enough. Is that right? Yes, thank you. Okay, let's find another way to ask. Do you need to be in contact with your spirit guides in order to evolve? No, thank you. Is it always a good idea to communicate with your spirit guides? Yes, thank you. Is astral projection when sleeping dangerous? No, thank you. Does protecting your body when falling asleep protect you in the astral? Yes, thank you. Are hallucinations seen during sleep paralysis real? No answer. Are sleep or hallucinations during sleep paralysis sometimes real? Yes, thank you. Does organite really have the properties that we discovered or say they do? No, thank you. Does wearing organite block the exit of all types of energy from the body? No, thank you. Is wearing organite good for people? Yes, thank you. Does organite increase your vibration? Yes, thank you. Is raising your vibration always a positive for human beings? No, thank you. Is it true that humans need at least 2 liters of water a day for adults? Going with no. Does your water intake requirement depend on how hydrated you already are? Yes, thank you. Does the violet flame really have properties that we know it for? No. Interesting. Is it possible to untie karmic knots with a violet flame? No, thank you. Is it possible to untie karmic knots? Yes, thank you. If you untie karmic knots, are the lessons you would have learned from that lost? No, thank you. Is it good for the evolution of a soul to untie karmic knots? Yes, thank you. By placing a letter chart in front of the divining rods, is it possible to get answers in full sentences? No, thank you. Is that because it's kind of hard to figure out which letter the rods are pointing at? Yes, thank you. Would a pendulum be a better option for getting answers in words and sentences? Yes, thank you. Did we create demons? No answer. Did we create some demons? Yes, thank you. Are some demons our own internal ones? Yes, thank you. Did humans create some of the entities that we know? Yes, thank you. Are they autonomous? Yes, thank you. Does the magic of words exist? Yes, thank you. Do the words have power, or do words have power to shift reality? Yes, thank you. Do words combined with intent have the power to shift reality? Yes, thank you. Alrighty, that is all the questions that I have written down for today, so please drop your questions in the comments below or however else you want to get them to me. Thanks for being here, and I'll catch you guys next time.